Hello and welcome to episode 38 of Kitze. Today's Tuesday, 5th of March at 9 o'clock. I'm finally recording this at a normal-ish time. My goal is to be done with everything by 9 o'clock, but we're going to get there. In this podcast, I'm talking about my personal self-development journey and trying to make it in life, whatever that is. We're going to discuss habits, routines, pomodoros, work-life balance, fitness, healthy food, life hacks, being a dad, productivity, running startups, creating apps, etc. I don't have enough fingers to mention all the things we're going to talk about. We're also going to go on tangents and talk about all sorts of shit. If it sounds like your cup of tea, walk with me, put on your headphones, put on your shoes, and get out for a walk. You're going to thank yourself 30 minutes later. Even though the weather is absolute garbage, dude. Like, we went on a walk with my wife, my daughter, for like an hour, and it's like so depressing outside. Like, just being in this basement working all day, and you go upstairs and you're like, finally. These shitty fucking polished gray skies and rain and whatever that is. It's so fucking depressing. Next February for sure, like middle of February to middle of March, I'm spending it in Spain, Portugal, wherever it is. I'm not gonna fucking be here. If you're new here, my name is Kitze. I'm the founder of Sizzy, the browser for developers, Benji, the Life OS, and Zero to Ship, the course that helps you ship your SaaS using the technology stack that I'm using in all of my apps. Send me video or comment questions. I'm going to answer one video question today. Someone send it to me via message on Twitter. So send me questions on Twitter if you can in my DMs, and I'm going to answer them and include your face in the podcast here. All right, let's do a quick Benji review. Like, things are falling apart, dude, on like a level that I didn't think. Like, I just cannot. Like, I cannot stand myself and how I feel right now. I feel fucking horrible. Everything is overdue. Tasks are glowing. Things are popping up. I haven't called my family in a while. Like, there's so much shit going on right now. And who's the cause of all the shit? Your boy. I feel terrible. So my wife had a phase. She had a phrase that she used during the phase while she was pregnant because it was summer. She would use she would hit me with a triple. I'm tired, I'm heavy, and I'm hot, because it was like so hot and humid. And I started using it every time I'm tired. Now I finish it when I'm tired. But the tired, dude, when she said the tired, you know that she really meant it. And I mean it right now. I'm just tired, heavy. Like, I haven't measured myself in a while. And hot. I'm not. I wish I was fucking hot this cold-ass weather. But anyway, I feel horrible. I went to sleep. I was recording the podcast late, so I went to sleep around 1:30 a.m. I woke up at 7. Just trying, and being like, okay, just go to sleep. You can just sleep a little bit more. But also just the pressure of making it in life, the pressure of not having the amount of MRR that I want in life, the pressure of maybe I should fucking have a job like a normal person and fuck entrepreneurship and being your own boss and all of that shit. And I woke up at 7 o'clock, just went to the other room. I was like, hi wife, hi baby, went downstairs, hi mother-in-law, hi father-in-law, see Benji, not the app, my dog, hi dog, and just grab a cup of decaf, fill this water, and I'm tired, dude. I tried to stream today. Like, words are not coming out of my mouth properly. So Italian / Slovakian. I'm just tired, and it's hard to talk. I need to get a proper break. So what was I saying? That I took I did a stream. Yeah. So today I literally so I started doing this, and I'm like, okay, let me just get in one Pomodoro. Like, that's gonna fill me with, I've done something in a day, and then I'm gonna take out my dog. And now today I was like, let me finish one Pomodoro and then I'm going to brush my teeth. So next thing is going to be I wake up in the middle of the night to pee, and I'm going to be like, let me just finish one Pomodoro at 3 a.m. and then I'm going to go to the toilet. You donut! What am I doing? So today I started a Pomodoro and I didn't walk my dog because the weather was garbage, but mostly I wanted to do as much as possible. And granted, I finished a shit ton of things today. But it's like things are falling apart. Anyway, hydration. I didn't finish my hydration today. Ironically, just this being on the table all the time. Am I thinking of methods to automatically refill this, to have some sort of like pipe or thingy that comes here and like all the time if it detects there's no water, it refills it? I'm thinking of this thing. Sue me. Like, what am I going to do? Just go upstairs and refill it all the time? Plus, refilling it from the fridge takes like 30 minutes. Like, I'm waiting on the fridge and I never wait for it to full completely because it's like the fridge water thingy is fucking slow. Whatever, dude. I say I'm going to do Benji review, but I'm definitely not doing that. Hydration haven't finished it. Wait, I haven't measured my measured. Fasting, I'm doing my fasting, thankfully. That's the last thing standing in my life. Workout, haven't done workout. We walked for like an hour with my wife, around 50 minutes, but I didn't do any workout, and didn't finish my activity rings and didn't finish 10,000 steps. I cannot believe that I got to fucking this point, dude. What is going on? Meals were mostly healthy, I would say. roasted chickpeas. I'm eating a lot of these roasted chickpeas. Like my mother-in-law usually brings them for me from Macedonia. And I don't, they're dry as fuck. Like in Macedonia, they're called leblebia, and it's like so freaking addictive to eat, but they don't taste that good. And today I ate like 3 plates of them, and like my stomach feels horrible right now, and I just want to finish them. Tomorrow I have like this much in the jar, and I want to, like, instead of just throwing them out or not eating them, I'm like, I gotta finish them, and from tomorrow I'll feel fine. The fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, Pomodoros, classic. It happened 2 times. Then I finish a Pomodoro, I go out, I come back 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I forgot to finish it. So I press cancel because I don't want fake stats, but now I get fake stats. So basically, I started working around 8 o'clock, I think. I took a lunch break around 3:30, and then I worked until 5. And then now I was doing podcast and a little bit of work. So I did way more than this. One day I'll track them properly. So finally, let's look at the habits. Are you ready for Manchester City, the Red Devils, everybody, aka Kitze habits, aka Next.js is very slow when it loads this thing, aka it's killing me. Like absolute red fest over here. Like nothing is going on except bottle of water. Wow. This is the first day, dude, in a while where the only thing that I have checked in the morning is bottle of water. Holy fucking fuck. Nothing. Even the low-hanging fruits like drinking athletic greens, nothing, dude. Let's just look at the graph. Maybe the graph is a little bit less depressing than this. No, it's not, because things have been down. Then yesterday we went like 29, and now today I'm 23. So no, Red City, horrible with the habits. Haven't done this. We don't talk about the night routine, right? We collapse that fucker. Even the activity rings and things that were easy to do. By the way, if you're wondering, why is there a fail feature? Because if you leave it unchecked, it means that you probably will get to it at some point of the day. But you can mark it as failed knowing there's nothing I can do about it. And you can even remove these so you can know, like, these are the ones that are left. Like, I didn't meet this. I'm not going to do it now. Reading, probably not going to happen. I know it. I haven't even showered today, so that's fucking amazing. Sauna, workout, 10,000 steps, none of this. There's a chance for me doing magnesium, but any of these other shit, like, can get just boom, 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 out. See ya. Anyway, that's the bench review. Fucking horrible. All right, let's start with, oh wow, I don't have a checklist for today, dude. What the fuck am I gonna talk about? Let's make it a 20-minute thing today, or whatever. Like, I have this question from Sid. I have an entire vlog with Sid. Sid is my friend from conferences and shit, and I think we were in London and whatever, in Nando's. God, I miss that place. The best fucking fast food restaurant. It's not even fast food, it's like high quality food. I think we were in Nando's. I took him there, and then he was like, I'm a vegetarian, right? And I'm like, well, this is the bunch, so many dead chickens here, dude. You're not gonna like this place. But he ate some whatever thing, and I put my camera, and we recorded probably a 1-hour conversation because I love having conversations with this dude. And did I upload it, or did it go in my dead vlogs folder? I'll let you guess. Everything is my dead vlogs folder, unfortunately. So now I'm going to share this thing, the VLC, and let's try to place this question. I cannot bother with removing the VLC page, and whatever. I'm gonna let him talk.
Hey, I took your advice and came out on a walk. Now it's raining on me, so thanks for that.
Because I watched it, I laughed my ass off. What a way to say. Like, I'm outside. I heard your advice. I went out, and now it's raining. So thanks for that. He missed the part where he says, "You motherfucker."
I have 2 questions for you. One is, you said you used to live in Amsterdam. Which part of Amsterdam were you in?
I was in a part of Amsterdam that's called Utrecht, which is another city. So I never lived in Amsterdam. I was staying in Amsterdam for a while in Airbnbs. But I lived in Utrecht, which is like 15-minute train ride, 20 maybe, from Amsterdam. And I was visiting Amsterdam a lot for concerts. And I stayed with the Macedonian family, actually. I don't know how, like, I'm fucked up my Airbnbs because I'm fucking up my life so much, dude, that I thought, like, I went to my Airbnb host and just knocked on their door, and they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I'm like, I booked the freaking thing on Airbnb, so what do you mean, who am I? And they were like, "Oh, double audio, I just see that, sorry, wait for it. Let's just finish the, let me just fix that right now. Mac, no, I'm not going to fix that, and hopefully I'll just, no, screen, daily log, like that. Okay, cool, wait. Okay, it should be fine now. Sorry for this. So I'm going to finish Sid's question. I answered question number 1. I'm going to answer question number 2. I just noticed that double audio is there, so you're going to hear me like a ghost or whatever. I was staying with, I went and showed up, and they were like, "You're not staying now, you're staying in July." So I fucked up. Instead of June, I booked up in July, and I was like, what the fuck do I do now? And they're like, we have neighbors who rent an Airbnb. Maybe theirs is free. Turns out they were from Macedonia, and they were like, hey, brother from another mother, we love each other. Whatever, yay, Macedonia forever. And they just let me stay with them, and they were super fucking nice, and they made homemade ice cream. I still remember that shit, dude. When someone is so nice to you, I remember they made homemade ice cream with some mascarpone or whatever. It was freaking delicious. They were a really, really nice family. But one thing that I remember about that meet is they told me that they're not feeling safe in Amsterdam to let their daughter just go even across the street to play with a friend in that building. Like, wherever they go, they have to go with her to take her places. So anytime I think, just watching Sid in this depressing ass fucking rainy, like it reminds me of Utrecht and living in the Netherlands. So I don't miss it, but a lot of times I'm like, but they have an Apple store and so many museums and so many things. And then I remember what this lady said, that they cannot let her daughter just go across the street. And here is like way safer than that in Poland, and especially in the place where I'm in. Like, you can see kids with backpacks just going places all the time. And that's that. I guess I don't miss it. I'm not planning to move back. But that answers question number 1. Let's listen to question number 2.
And the second question, the more serious question is, how much money would Sizzy and Benji have to make for you to just like walk away and like quit it all? And I don't mean like a billion.
They don't need to make... Okay, let me finish because it's double talking.
$1 billion or something, like quit it all. And I don't mean like $1 billion or something. I mean like a more achievable, honest answer. Okay, buy a donut.
Buy a donut. Thank you for the question, Sid. This is an interesting question. It wouldn't take billions. It wouldn't even take... I'm open with this information. I would be happy to sell Sizzy to someone for $1 million. Like, I've already talked about this with people. There are buyers that have reached out to me. They were like, we're going to see at some point, yada, yada, yada. I would be sad because I know that, I know your question was about walking away, but I would just want to get rid of Sizzy from my head because I'm not treating it right, basically. I want someone else to take this product and just skyrocket it into the product that it can be. And then I'll watch their MRR grow, and probably they're gonna make $1 million easily, and then make even more and more and more because I'm a donut and I cannot be bothered to properly do that, right? But I would be glad to be able just to focus on Benji because that's my passion project. Like, Sizzy is, for me as a web developer, Sizzy is in a good enough state that I don't need to update it ever, even though I have a lot of ideas how it can be more helpful. But on Benji, I can work day and night because it's a life OS and it's literally about improving my life. So walking away, I would not walk away from Benji, honestly, no matter how much money I have, no matter how much money the products make, I would not walk away from Benji. And I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't even sell Benji to anyone. So, but, this is like when my wife, like, we were swimming here in Poland, and I just pick up like a green algae. How do you say that thing? Algae? Whatever. The green slimy thing. And I'm like, for how much money would you eat this? And she's doing a face like, no. And I'm like, for $1 million? And she just does this. But she didn't even say it out loud or something. She just looks at me and I'm like, for $1 million? So everyone has a fucking price, dude. If my wife can eat the algae for a fucking $1 million, I guess I need Benji to organize my life. But if there's nothing to organize, you know what I mean? If I have, no, but it's like, no one will, that's like literally what you said, like billions. That would be like fuck you money for me to be like, I don't even need to have to-dos and habits and whatever. And when I think about it, no matter how much money you have, I would still like to be organized for trips. So I would still need the trip planning. I would still need the to-dos and whatever. Like, no matter how much you delegate, I would not sell this. Basically, I wouldn't like someone else to butcher this app, and I want to have the vision in my app, so I wouldn't walk away from it. To walk away from it all, like to walk away from everything, it would really have to be because I think I have this tweet in my draft. Someone was saying something like, if you have a couple of million, dude, couple of million is nothing nowadays. I mean, until the end of life, if someone gives you like, let's say $3 million and you have them until the end of life, I don't think it's that much because you're going to spend it in the next 10, 15 years. You're going to find ways to spend it. You're not going to invest it properly, and then you're fucked. So if previously in the world there was an amount of money that people can have and then they feel secure until the end of their life, now that amount doesn't fucking exist. So I aspire, like, I want that 83333. I think that's the number 83. Let me just divide 1 million divided by 12. Yeah, 83333 is my MRR goal that I'm going to get to fucking one day. So that will be, just breathing a little bit and just being, because it sounds like fucking insane. Like any amount of money, like to someone, 5K, 10K sounds like an amount of money that you cannot spend. But, the more you spend, the more your lifestyle grows. I'm not even answering your question anymore. I just wanted to talk about this. So if you just tuned in for your question, bye, see ya, you donut. But what the fuck was I saying? I think gone are the days where you can, just have some certain amount of money and feel safe because everything is changing. The currencies can change. Like you can have this certain amount of money and then just the world can change in an unpredictable way that your amount of money in that particular currency might mean nothing. So I was a big fan of the FIRE thing, like financial independence, retire early movement. And now I see it as ridiculous. Like I was working with a colleague in a previous company who had a life goal to retire at 40. And he was like, I don't have a lot of money to retire with, but it can keep me, until the end of my life. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know how the world is going to change? It can keep you with the way prices and everything is right now, but you're 40 and you have half of your life left to live. So no, it's not going to be with you for the, I don't get people who retire early with the world changing, with AI coming, with all sorts of shit. And I hate this. I was just talking to my wife today about this, this restlessness. Back in the day, dude, you can just get a job even if you weren't an entrepreneurial spirit or whatever. You can just get a job and just feel secure for most of your life. Now it's like even people with jobs, even if you get a job at Fang or any of these other companies, you're not secure for any amount of time. There's always this anxiety of there's the next chapter coming and you might not get an offer from someone. And I think it will just get scarier and scarier and scarier. And for being an entrepreneur right now, a lot of times I'm like, yeah, but the freedom and the meetings. But these days I'm just so burned out and just doing the same fucking shit with no fucking results. Even though, I feel guilty because I'm working a lot, but I haven't shared a single thing that I worked on in the last 4 or 5 days. No changelog to the users, nothing posted on Twitter. And I'm like, why doesn't the world acknowledge my work? Do you have a download link for your app? No, but I just want things magically to happen. Anyway, it's exhausting to think that on one hand, it's liberating that you have the control. Let me just close VLC here because I see Sid's face and I feel like he's judging me about everything I'm saying. What was I saying? Fucking Sid made me confused. Yeah, dude, I'm tired. How long is this? I'm gonna try to make it 20-something minutes and then we can fuck off because I don't have nothing special happened today. Literally woke up, coded all day. Nothing. We had a walk with my daughter. We just spent some time with her. She started making a sound that sounds like mama. She still cannot talk, but she so clearly can say mama. It's hilarious. It literally blew my mind. It just snapped me out of my, I'm in this work mode that I low-key don't register things happening around me, dude. It's like I've been in this for so fucking long that, my wife is talking about, hey, the renovation and I'm like, oh, yeah, approved. Yep, definitely. We should do that. And she'll start a complex topic and I just back out of it in my head. I'm like, yeah, we're going to do it. And then my daughter just says, mama. And I'm like, fuck, when are you going to college? Are you leaving? Did 18 years pass yet? What the fuck happened? Do I have the MRR that I wanted in my life? It just snapped me out. She's going to be 6 months soon. Next week, she's starting solid foods. It just blows my mind, dude. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, outside of that, nothing happened in my day. Hopefully I sleep early and tomorrow, things will be normal. I keep saying this, but I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, when it comes to money and all of this shit, dude, I hate the current situation. Even though I should be grateful, I have so many income sources right now. It's coming money from the course and money from Benji and money from Twitter, even though those are donated, and money from Sizzy and this and that. But I just don't like this feeling of, it's great to be in control, that you're in control of it. But also, I'm just tired of the grind, kinda, in a way. There are many tweets about this, this is escaping the rat race, but you're I see all of the indie hackers. We just moved to another lane of the rat race. We're still in the rat race. Everyone is trying to copy each other's products and shit. Everyone is trying shitty growth hack techniques. I feel repulsed by all of that shit. I just cannot play the game properly because I feel, dude, when I see people just sucking up to someone on Twitter, it's just the most repulsing thing for me, really. All of these people who are, you're supposed to fucking build something, dude. Just go build and share the fucking thing. You're not going to get to your fucking goal by sucking up to random indie hackers. I fucking hate seeing this pattern. I've been seeing this since the day, I started tweeting and shit. I see people they don't have nothing to show. So they're like, okay, I'm going to start this other path. I'm going to be close with indie hacker. That's going to get you nothing unless you have something to show for yourself. Anyway, I feel pretty tired of the entire thing. And, it's a bit delusional and stupid for me to expect some big explosion is going to happen if I don't work on the right things. If I just keep fixing the native app or just doing minor things in the web app, but not doing marketing, not having a proper landing page and content and other shit, literally nothing is going to happen. And yeah, there's a big chance that, this might crash and burn. Just like last time, I was working on it for so long, I got burnt out. And eventually I stopped developing the product, even though it had a bunch of features and shit. I hope this is not going to happen this time, because literally my life depends on, when a founder relies on a tool so much, I think that's when you can trust the tool, because it's not some corporation, no one has invested VC money or whatever, and eventually they might turn it into whatever direction. I use this daily, and I'm going to try to make it the best tool to organize your life. But yeah, I guess I've been thinking of ways to be more accountable and be more, like which features can I build in Benji, like maybe pairing with a single person. So you find your accountability pair, and then if you outgrow them and you see you're doing more and they're not doing enough, eventually you dump them and you pair with another person. So you can have only one accountability partner in Benji, and you have maybe daily meetings and whatever, and you can see each other's things. That's been one thing that I've been thinking about. And another thing I've been thinking about is groups. So you can just form a group. So we can call ourselves the Donuts, and we can see our group limit is 5. And every week, the weakest link, like whoever has the least points in the group, they just fall off and we just get another person or something like that. I've been thinking of this gamification things just for the community, to just strengthen the community aspect, but also for myself to try to grow a little bit more. I also thought of a feature for the to-dos section to basically have a to-do goal for the day. And I will set my to like 3 to-dos just so I can see like a progress bar, knowing if I only do 3 things per day, I'm going to move my life in a better direction. Because right now it's been like, this is the 5th or 6th day where I haven't done any private task in my life, and they just keep piling up. Yeah, let me just quickly show you the progress on the native app. And yeah, this is I'm not sure if I showed this yesterday. This was work in progress, still is work in progress. This is the new overview screen, where basically like this has a nice haptic feedback on the thing, and they're colorful. I'm not sure if I like the colors and shit. I was just experimenting, so let me know what you think. Here we have the assignee selector, so now you can see who are the assignees. I don't know why. Okay, the picture hasn't loaded. So when you have a list, and this is a shared list, you can choose who are the assignees on the to-do. What else? A bunch of quality of life improvements, I guess, today. I don't have any particular thing to show you. I tried to release the app on test flight today, but it turns out even for test flight, Apple is asking you to submit the app for reviewing, and then they're going to review it, and then they're going to let you submit it on test flight, which is annoying, but hopefully I'll get to that tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm definitely going to find time to increase the plan, so no more believer plan. I'm just waiting for it to hit $800 MRR, because it's $790 something. So when the next person buys the thing and it gets to 800 MRR, I'm going to delete the believer plan, and there's only going to be a pro plan. We'll see how that will go. Not sure what the fuck else I did today, honestly. Probably a bunch of quality of life improvements. Yeah, habits has a filter now. So you can go in the habits filter and you can choose whether you want to see your personal habits, work habits, or both. I'm hearing from people that are actually started using work habits in Benji, which is cool. Usually when you use a habits app, you only think of like personal habits, like I'm gonna go for a run and learn Spanish. But this is useful for me because it's like I have things like upload the podcast and do a tweet about this and tweet about that. So those are my work habits. And also I have like, when I click others, I can see the shared habits from my wife, like things we need to do in the household and around my daughter and the dog. When I click on all, I see all of our habits. When I click on mine, I see only mine habits. And here I can turn off the list. So if I don't want to see certain lists, I can just turn them off, and I'm not going to see the habits on those lists. The UI is not the prettiest, but I just wanted this to be functional. Come on, close, fucker. To be functional for me. And honestly, I have no idea. I don't want to bother with this, because if I have something to tell you, what I did, I will let you know. And that's it, dude. Sorry for this shitty episode. I guess maybe you learned something good about it, but anyway, I'm just tired. There's no point in talking about books, movies, quotes, TV shows. Go do your homework in the description. Follow me on Twitter. Get the course, or do whatever the flippity fuck you want. And I'll see you in the next one. You donuts. Send me questions in DMs. This was fun answering someone's question. Now, go right now. Don't hesitate. Twitter.com/thekitze. Send me a DM. Record yourself. Ask something. And I'll see you in the next one.